I don't have a signature wah. Chris doesn't have a signature wah. Chuck, Will, nobody on this channel so far has a signature wah. But there's a whole lot of them coming out of Dunlop these days, aren't there? Today, the signature wah that we're checking out from Dunlop is the Gary Clark Jr. signature. Now, it's not a junior sized pedal. His name is Gary Clark Jr. Gary Clark, do. My name's Dave, this is the Bass Channel, and welcome back. So yeah, Dunlop is putting out, or has put out, a whole lot of signature wahs in recent memory. But a lot of them seem to be just a variation on the classic Crybaby GCB95. This one's a little bit different in that, according to the literature, it's got a lower frequency range and a tighter sweep. But as always, with the signature wahs, the differences are not going to be massive. So once again, I'm going to read directly from what the manufacturer says. Express yourself just like Gary with his signature Crybaby. Encased in a gorgeous brushed copper enclosure, this pedal overflows with a smooth, warm sound. Gary Clark Jr.'s uncanny lyricism and his ability to meld hip-hop, funk, and rock and roll seamlessly with a blues-based core has breathed new life in one of America's greatest musical traditions. The Crybaby wah is the perfect complement to his masterfully crafted tunes, imbuing his compositions with expressive melodic gravity. This custom version comes tuned with a lower frequency range that allows Gary to further explore the emotional depth that is so integral to the blues, while its tighter sweep is perfect for kicking in percussive syncopation when it's time to groove. Dressed in custom brushed copper finish personally chosen by Gary that will patina over time, the Gary Clark Jr. Crybaby wah looks as good as it sounds. I will agree, the brushed copper finish on this pedal looks pretty fucking rad. Now, if it's gonna patina over time, that might mean there's no clear coat, and that might mean it'll eventually turn Statue of Liberty green. But I guess time will tell. In our time playing this pedal here in the studio, it sounds a little thin. It is definitely made for blues guitar. So, again, Get a Boss LS2, get a different blend pedal, something to bring your low end in. The tighter sweep and lower frequency range are not super obvious. The sweep definitely sounds a little more Q-y, a little bit of a narrower Q to it. But the lower frequency range, I really think that you'd have to hear it in a mix or with your own bass to really make a decision. So if you don't have your own signature wah pedal yet either, don't let that give you the blues. Maybe you'd get along with the Gary Clark Jr. signature Crybaby from Dunlop. That's been day 28 of our WAHCTOBER celebration. I've been Dave. This has been the Bass Channel. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out Zounds, whom we thank for all of their support this month. And we'll see you again tomorrow. It's a really weirdly sing-songy tomorrow. We'll see you again tomorrow.